first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Kaiser. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Busting free at the 10. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They run the counter now on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second and goal to go now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw, Kaiser. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A good pickup there, a 22. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down, Kaiser. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Beckham, the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He's going to float this over the middle. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Following the interception, Kaiser looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now Kaiser throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Kaiser now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Back to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a give this time to the tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see a few of these negative plays.
Yeah, and I don't want to be snarky about the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We've seen a bunch of those this season.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action. Kaiser. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he rifles one incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was it? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Ball throw here, Kaiser under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Detroit! Now let's go! Lead, Leopard!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll set up a throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This one taken from the 7. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Watch him now, Barney!
And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go! What? None! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 20! And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go!
Kaiser to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And Boswell's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Beckham goes in motion left.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. A first down throw for Kaiser. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun, Kaiser. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action now, Kaiser. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, now, Leopard. Leopard. I got 8.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw is Kaiser. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
one thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down, Kaiser. A swing pass caught. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the ground, Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jaquiz Rodgers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Down the numbers. There he goes. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it was the Jets coming away victorious there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out.